Shalom, shalom, shalom. Giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Hodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach the 100% truth, that teach and do ruo. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect, that puts their truth with all truth and sincerity, risking lives and their freedom to do so. Shalom, Brakatham, Abba, Babal to his wicked kingdom that is definitely on his way up out of here, man. Very, very soon. This is your brother Zakar. All right, it's coming back for another video. All right, just basically going into, when we have the spirit of we don't want to, but the word is still in us, man. In the book of Jeremiah chapter 20 and verse 9, it goes into that, man. But just get a build up. Let's start with the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 12. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called and has professed a good profession before many witness. Because we seeking the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. We can't wait for this present world that we are living in, which is ruled by the red peoples, nation of Edom, with their top banking family, the small hats, Amalek. We can't wait to see them down, man. Destroyed, abolished. Okay. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 12, fight the good fight for the true faith. This is in NLT. 1 Timothy 6 and 12 in NLT. Fight the good fight for the true faith. Hold tightly to the eternal life to which Yahweh B'Hashem Shai has called you, which you have confessed so well before many witness. Matthew 24 and verse 12. I don't have to grab it, just some quote it. He that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Okay. Once again, we still in these corruptible flesh and these, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And sometimes you get that spirit of I don't want to, but the word of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai is so powerful that it moves us to make a video. It moves us to go on the highways and the byways. It moves us to do certain things that a normal Jake may look at it as, strange and weird or whatever, because they scoff and mocking, but we still go out there and proclaim the gospel, man. This good news, all right? Because this word is inside of us, man. It's like on through fire. Let's grab the book of Jeremiah 20 since I quoted it. Jeremiah 20. Start with the KJV, then I get the NLT. Jeremiah 20 and verse 9. I'll start verse 8, get a build up. For since I spake, I cried out. I cried violence and spoil. Because the word of the Yahweh was made a reproach unto me and a derision daily. All right. Basically, the typical Jake, man, the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, as we see today, is scoffing and mocking. Look at us and, call us names and whatever, man. And we have to bear it because right now, we got to go through, this fire, man, to get to the kingdom. That fire which being affliction and all types of tribulation that comes with the ministry. Jeremiah 20 verse 8 in the NLT. When I speak, the words burst out, violence and destruction. I shout. So these messages from the Yahweh, B'Hashem Shai, have made me a household joke. All right. Because, they be laughing about, when we make mention of the M to the O to the T to the B, you got certain J's that can't, they can't receive it. So they scoff at it, when they can't see something, they think it's funny and they think it's a joke, but the joke's gonna be on them. And we're not concerned about the other nations, because the other nations, their judgment, because we're going to highways and the byways, we tell them their judgment as well. Which is to be slaves, starting off with Esau, Edom. All right, that Amalek, that nation itself will be destroyed, man. After 1,000 years of slavery, the whole nation of Edom, and the top of that nation is Amalek, the small hats. All right. Verse 9. Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name. But his word was in mine heart as a burning fire, shut up in my bones, and I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay. This word of Yahweh B'Hashem Shai is so powerful. Once again, when we get that spirit of we don't want to, it's going to move us, man. This word. All right. Okay. We can't hold it in, man. And Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, he doesn't need none of us. Because as it says in the book of, I want to say Matthew chapter 3, he said, if we were to hold our peace, the rocks will, the stones will cry out, man. But, it's his mercy and his grace that is allowing us to, you know, be a part of this ministry, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. This is Jeremiah 20 verse 9. But if I say I never mention the name Salakia, but if I say I never mention the Yahweh or speak in his name, his word burns in my heart like a fire. It's like a fire in my bones. I am worn out trying to hold it in. I can't do it. You just cannot do it, man. You know, once you are called into this ministry, man, it's going to be extremely, extremely hard to hold, you know, these words. And, you know, you got to grow before you go out there and start teaching. But it's going to be hard, man, not to tell all the prophecies, man. You know, and many have been called, but few, you know, but many have been called, but few has been chosen, you know. There's going to be a lot of, you know, Jace that come in the truth and leave out the truth. But once again, you know, he that endure to the end, the saints shall be saved. But we got to continue to, you know, rebuke those spirits when we get that I don't want to spirit, man, which is, you know, in this flesh, man, it's going to happen because the flesh is weak, but the spirit is willing. So anyways, I'm in it there, giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rucha, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach 100% truth, that teach in Deruo. Shalom to the Akim, the hopeful elect. Shalom, Brakatham, Abba Ball.